After beaching the dinghy and getting some help from the locals, we were off to find some beer. I mean, we wanted to support the local economy by drinking beer.
So we couldn't find the entrance to actually get from the beach to the town, and the boys came down and showed us through, and you have to walk through this abandoned building to get off the beach and into the town. So random. There's lots of different rooms. Meet you that way. And from here you can get up into the town.
Cuchillo. Cuchillo? It's a knife. Working on my Spanish. It's terrible.
It is terrible.
So we need one of these. It's like a plug end, but these are the wrong, like it's facing the wrong direction. It's the exact same thing we need, but it's just the wrong direction. Like it wouldn't plug in to this, which is just like a regular plug.
Just slightly annoying. All these towns we've been to in Mexico so far have these beautiful big signs of the place name. They're massive, and every single place that we've been to. It's really cool. We've been walking around, can't seem to find a restaurant or any kind of place to have a beer though. It would be a nice spot to have a beer with this beautiful view.
We should have picked one up at the store.
We should have. Just having a nice walk on the beach. It's magic. It's a beautiful sand beach. No one else here except our buddy boaters.
Yeah.
And yeah, so lovely.
It's just peaceful.
It is. Perfect tiny little waves.
They looked monstrous when we were coming into the dinghy, but they're only about like 5 inches tall.
I feel like our dinghy will be alright in that.
Yeah.
Well, we're just about to head back into town, and we're on a mission this time to not leave until we find a restaurant or a cafe or a pub, which there won't be, or any place to get a drink and maybe a bite to eat. It was a bit of a ghost town last night, but we're hoping that if we go in the middle of the day, something will be open. So we'll see. Darcy, let's go!
I'm coming! Never mind, we don't need fuel. We still have lots of fuel.
Oh, that's good.
Take this back. Ever since we put this oar on when we ran aground, we have not been able to get it off. We got the other one off, and I was like talking about how we couldn't get it off, and it just popped off. We have been trying. One day this oar will go back in its spot.
At the bottom of the dinghy.
Yeah, I think we're late, so let's go.
Yeah, we're going to go pick up our friends on the other boat and take them to find our restaurant, which may or may not exist.
It does not exist, I'm convinced. Safety clip. Ooh, it's windy.
Yeah.
All right, we're still looking for the restaurant. We have found the school that is close to the restaurant, and
found some cats, found some dogs.
Yeah, so stand by on restaurant. It will be here shortly.
We've asked a couple of people that we have found.
I actually understood some Spanish, but only because he spoke a little bit of English.
Lots of things, kind of.
Well, not really.
I actually didn't
The second guy, none. Anyway, the restaurant hunt continues. The school is right behind us. It's actually really nice. And the school is supposed to be right by the restaurant. El Morocco Hotel on top, El Morocco Restaurant beneath.
That's what we're looking for. Well, we didn't find the restaurant, but we found a clothing shop tucked away in the alleyways, and it was closed. The woman came and opened it.
Our boat buddies are currently looking for a Baja Tortuga t-shirt.
No, not Baja.
I think it's Baja Tortuga. Turtle Bay t-shirt. You know what I mean? I don't know what I mean, so how do you know what I mean?
Found it!
It's not orange.
And it's not 2 stories, so I don't know if our Spanish is quite as good as we thought. But it does say Morocco.
I mean, you guys can just act natural.
Oh, dear.
This is the darkest restaurant in history, and it is nice and cool in here. Beers are being shared.
There you go. It's nice and cold. It is really refreshing.
So we have successfully ordered food.
And beers.
And beers. 2 beers. 3 beers. Lots of beers. Cheers! Stretch! I don't think he likes me.
I don't think so. Nice view though.
Yeah, gorgeous. We had some margaritas. Now we got a barking dog. It's everything I dreamed of. What's this? It's so adorable.
Thank you.
So we have achieved our goal of finding a restaurant, and we found a bar that served margaritas on the beach. Now we can go back.
Yeah, and we bought some earrings from Enrique's brother.
And we bought earrings from Enrique's brother. Enrique's the fuel guy that used to be here. Don't ask where he is now. Well, we've had a great stay in Turtle Bay. Again, it's kind of a ghost town here. The second ghost town in a row. San Catine was busier than this.
Someone let us know if there's been a zombie apocalypse that we don't know about.
Yeah, I mean, San Catine is a tiny, tiny place, and we saw way more people than we saw here or Cedros Island. So
maybe the apocalypse has happened since then, since Christmas Day.
Yeah. If you watched us in Alaska, there was a time when we thought we might be in the Twilight Zone or something. So maybe we were, and that's just what happened. But we're ready to go. Yep. We're on a 2-night passage from Turtle Bay to Mag Bay.
Yeah, or Magdalena Bay, I think.
Yeah, if you wanna be technical about it. So we're all ready to make way. We're gonna get the mainsail out under anchor, and
because it's easier for us, we've still got that problem of pulling it out. So we're gonna do that while we're head into the wind, and then pull the anchor up, and then get out of the bay with the help probably of a motor.
Yeah.
We still haven't fixed one of the engines.
Yeah, well, we have forward drive on port, but no reverse. Yeah. So we're good enough to go. We shouldn't be going backwards at all when we're out in the open ocean. So we're planning to sail offshore. So let's get offshore.
Yeah.
Winterland, tell me all your secrets. Pull me in on your wildest moments. Trees, your yellow leaves move me. Dancing moves your painted red shades soon.
There's multiple fish on.
Oh, we must have gone through a patch of them.
Where's my welding glove? We have 3 fish on.
All at the same time, because we've been watching closely.
This one feels small. It feels like another bonita.
There's other fish that it might be.
Not according to me. All I know is bonita. Oh.
Ooh, I can see it down there.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Oh, it's a yellowfin!
Wow!
Keep it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, we need to...
Wow.
We need to get the others in. Same yellowfin.
Oh, wow.
This is exhausting. Oh, the hand line is so much easier. Another yellowfin.
Wow. How are we going to do this?
Yeah.
Well, we were just having a nice morning, motor sailing along. The wind is supposed to start to pick up, but we weren't hardly moving, so we had one engine going, this mainsail out, nice calm morning. We put 2 hand lines out and 1 rod, and had been watching them closely to make sure we, you know, caught, if one of them caught a fish, we didn't lose it this time. And then all of a sudden, 3 fish were on. So Darcy's just pulled them up. 3 yellowfin tuna. Is that what they're called? Yeah, yellowfin tuna. Huge, especially one of them's ginormous. So I'm gonna have a big,
well,
a little bit of...
I think they're a bit smaller than ginormous. They're like 20 to 30 pounds. 20
to 30 pounds, we reckon. So yeah, ginormous for us. And so I'm gonna deal with them now, and then maybe we can have some for lunch today, because I was actually just about to go inside and make lunch. And we've been running low on food, on a little bits of different food, because we hadn't been able to buy much in the last couple of places. So this is perfect timing. We've just started getting through most of what we had. Yippee! Woo! Well, we caught 3 tuna in about 3 seconds. Here they are. We're gonna clean them up now, and then maybe have some for lunch, and then hopefully catch up with all the other sailors we've met in the past couple of weeks. And down in Mag Bay, we'll have a big barbecue and share them with everyone. Sounds pretty good?
Sounds pretty good.
When I get there, I'll let my feet roll. When I get there, I'll break in your arms, I'll lose control. When I get there, I'll know the answer. Let me know when I get closer.
So I was just cleaning the fish on the back of the boat and heard Darcy scream at the top of his lungs, "Oh my God! That whale just jumped fully out of the water!"
There was a huge humpback whale just aired, like completely, like so far out of the water. And it was like 30 feet, like 10 meters off the front of the boat. It was insane!
So I didn't see it, of course. I jumped up, ran to the front, and then one of them did jump out again off to the side, a bit further away. So I saw that, which was cool. And then it did it again. There was 2 of them kind of mucking around. So I did see that. It was really cool.
So see, at the beginning, the first 2-3 hours of this voyage, 3 tuna, whale jumps and everything. Oh, how could it get better than this?
A bit more wind. Although it's starting to pick up now. Actually.
Yeah, the wind is starting to pick up. We shut the engine off and we're just under sail now, just the main.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty good. Maybe we'll bust out the jib here and finish cleaning that fish.
Yeah.
We're catching too many fish. This one felt smaller. Now it feels a lot bigger. Pretty big one. Should we keep it?
I guess so. Wow! Oh my goodness! Woo! That's huge!
That's massive!
Hold it. See if you can hold it up.
I can't hold it up! We weren't even trying to catch a fish! Man, we are gonna have a huge barbecue at Mag Bay!
Into his hands.
Well, we've had a super busy day. with all the fish. We've only just finished preparing them and freezing them and cutting them all up and everything. The sun's just setting now. So I'm going to start cooking them. I'm going to do seared steaks, and this is only tiny part of one of the fish. So seared tuna steaks and broccoli.
So we're gonna do another one of my family's secret recipes. The seared part is the best part. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sear them all the way through.
It's true, we are.
We don't like raw fish.
This actually looks like a lot.
Yeah, those are 5 massive steaks.
All from 1/4 of one of the fish. So half of a half. We've got a lot to eat, which will be good. And yeah, hopefully there's lots of people at our next anchorage so we can have a big barbecue with everyone. Otherwise, it's lucky we put in big freezers. It can last a long time if we can't share them. I'm hungry. What about you?
I'm starved.
Winterland, you're my sailing ship. Guide me when you head for your trip. Right out of this wicked black and into bright sand, straight toward the warm sun.
Well, we've got the stay sail and the main sail up. We're going at 7-8 knots, and the wind has picked up nicely to 20 knots now. We've just got the stay sail up with the main because overnight we just want to sail conservatively so we're comfortable sleeping and not worrying about anything. And we're just going to enjoy our beautiful dinner, our nice tuna.
Our well-cooked tuna.
Yeah.
Hate us if you want, it's delicious.
Yeah, this is how we like it. So it's nice and fresh still. Alright, you get yours and come sit down.
Alright.
Into his hands. When I get there, I'll let my feet roll. When I get there, I'll break in your arms, I'll lose control. When I get there, I'll know the answer. Let me know when I get closer. Winterland, whisper in my ear, make my troubles all disappear. Way on this wicked black, I'll feel the soft sand.
So the winds dropped down to about 16 knots. So I shook out the reef and the jib. So we got the full jib out now, and still just flying along, having a great time. The seas have calmed down a little bit, just a little bit. It's still a little rocky, but there's a gorgeous sunrise. So I guess this is what sailing's all about. It's impossible to get them on video. They're so quick, but there's some albatross that have been flying kind of around the boat, and like they like soar in between the waves and everything. So it's super cool. My shift is coming to an end here. Maybe I'll let Yvette sleep for another hour. She had a real tough shift last night and took it like a champ. So maybe I'll give her an extra hour of sleep. And it's too enjoyable to leave right now. So.
Warm sun in his hands. When I get there, I'll let my feet roll. When I get there, I'll break in your arms, I'll lose control. When I get there, I'll know the answer. Let me know when I get closer.
Well, I'm up now. Darcy's just gone down to have a sleep. He was up quite a bit during the night and had to wake me up a couple of times because the weather was changing and the waves, and we needed to do some sail changes. But I still got a really good sleep despite everything, because I'm a very deep, heavy sleeper and I can get to sleep very easily and don't get woken up very easily. So yeah, I'm feeling quite refreshed. It is really rocky and rolly. The swell or the big rolling kind of waves are coming in from behind like they have been the whole time, and that's nice. But now the wind's coming over from the port side, coming from the land, and it's bringing with it waves coming from our port side now, so shorter, more frequent, like quick waves, sharper, and so we're rocking and rolling from side to side, as well as going up and down slowly with the big deep waves. So yeah, it's fun though. Not quite as comfortable as yesterday, but still fun. I'm glad we caught the fish all yesterday because I don't think I want to sit on the back swim deck cutting all the fish up today. But now we've got plenty of food, we can just relax, no more fishing today, and just enjoy it. I did cut my finger, yes, cutting the fish, but that wasn't actually when I was cutting the fish, that's when I was washing up and it was perfectly calm. I just didn't see the last knife in and I was wiping down the sink and there was a knife on the bottom and I just swiped my finger all the way along it as I was wiping. So, gotta be even more careful.
Alright, well our GPS speed over ground says we're going between 12 and 14 knots, which is very not correct at all. Our water speed seems to be correct, about 6 knots, 6.5 knots. So apparently the electrical gremlin that we have is back messing with something. Our wind is still working just fine. So I guess we gotta get Garmin on the phone again and see if there's any possible solutions to this or what it could be. So yeah, it is what it is. The important stuff is working, and we have our phones that we can do backup on, so we can still see exactly how fast we're going on our phones. So slight mechanical issue, electronical issue, but everything's going well.
Well, it's around 1 AM and I've had a good 6 hours sleep, just a bit over that. So I'm feeling pretty refreshed. I'm listening to an audiobook at the moment. I just started on this little trip like 2 days ago, and it's called Sailing a Serious Ocean by John Kreshma, and it's really good. And I was listening before I went to sleep and I didn't even want to go to sleep, and as soon as I woke up I just wanted to start listening to it again. So I'm feeling wide awake because of that. Sailing along nicely. The true wind is about, right now it's 10, apparent wind 7, and we're going bit over 5 knots. So we're doing really well given that speed. The wind angle is 120 to port, so we're broad reaching, and that's really good for us. So very happy with that speed. At this rate, we're going to get there around 8 AM. We're just over 30 nautical miles away. So that's pretty perfect. Sun will be up and then we'll get the rest of the day there. So pretty good. I'll wake Darcy up when we're closer and he will have had a pretty good rest, and then we can be up for the day once we're there. So very happy with the way this little passage has gone. And the weather tonight is much different to last night. Very calm and mild seas, hardly rocking at all. So very enjoyable. See you when we get there. Well, the sun's just starting to come up. You can see the moon there just next to our mainsail, and then Venus below it to the port side. We've put the jib away because the wind has really died down now, and we've just got the main left, and we're heading in nice and slowly just so that we've got time for the sun to fully kind of come up so we can really see where we're going as we enter our anchorage, which is just behind that bit of land there. So we've had a great 2-night, 2-day passage, and pretty excited to see what Mag Bay has to offer. It's supposed to be really beautiful. So the sun's just come up, so I'm going to go wake Darcy up and then head into that little entrance that you can see. Looks actually a really nice wide entrance compared to what we're used to in Alaska, so it should be good getting in, and it's a really big bay, so with multiple anchorages within it. So it's going to be a really good place to explore, go do some free diving, see what we can see under the water. Very excited. And beautiful sunrise as usual. Might put the sail away though. The wind's really died down, and turn the engines on. Might just use one engine because the other one we still haven't figured out why it can't go in reverse, but one engine's good enough for anchoring. Glad we're not going into a tight slip at a dock somewhere. I'd rather have 2 engines for that, but we'll also look at that while we're at anchor here. Going to do the window frames finally. I know we've been saying that for ages, but we need to really deal with the electrical inside, so for that we need to put the window frames on. Yeah, and a few different jobs here before we move to the next place, so we might be here for a little while and really explore the place. It's supposed to be one of the best places on this west side of Mexico, on the Baja Pacific coast
Let's go.
When you say I'll dig much deeper, I will shout. Let me know when I get closer. Open up the sky for me. When you say I'll dig much deeper, I will shout.
Well, we've just anchored in Mag Bay, or Magdalena Bay. Over there you can see a beautiful white sandy beach, so we're definitely going to go and have a swim and explore that. We also passed a town coming in here, and there's a bunch of estuaries, so one of them leads up to a bigger town. We might go up there too one day. Lots of things to do and explore. We're the only ones here right now, and it's beautiful, sunny, warm. Love it.
Remember to like and comment if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you want to follow the adventure. See you next Friday.